Have you ever noticed a tiny, pigmented mark on your body that seemed a bit out of place, perhaps like an unusual mole or a persistent freckle? Sometimes, what appears to be just another skin variation is actually something much more fascinating, a small piece of our evolutionary history that often goes unnoticed. A supernumerary nipple, medically known as polythelia, typically looks like a small, raised bump or a pigmented spot. Its appearance can vary widely from person to person. It might be as subtle as a tiny dot, or it could resemble a slightly darker freckle, a small skin tag, or even a miniature version of a regular nipple and areola, though it is usually non-functional and lacks milk ducts. The reason these intriguing formations appear goes back to early human development, specifically during the formation of the embryo. At this stage, a structure called the mammary ridge, often referred to as the milk line, develops. This ridge typically extends from the armpit down to the groin area on both sides of the body. Usually, only 2 points along this line fully develop into what we recognize as our primary nipples. However, sometimes, small segments of this mammary ridge do not completely disappear and instead develop into extra nipple tissue. This is a perfectly natural and harmless developmental variation, highlighting our shared evolutionary blueprint with other mammals that often have multiple nipples along a similar line. So how can you tell if that little spot is a supernumerary nipple rather than just a common mole or skin tag? Look for its location. Polythelia most commonly appears along that imaginary milk line, anywhere from below the armpit, across the chest or abdomen, and down towards the groin. You might also observe that it is slightly raised, might have a faint, lighter or darker pigmentation around it that resembles a tiny areola, or perhaps even a few fine hairs growing from it. And like a typical mole, a supernumerary nipple might also respond to hormonal changes, potentially darkening or becoming slightly more noticeable during puberty, menstruation, or pregnancy. It is estimated that supernumerary nipples are surprisingly common, affecting up to 1 in 18 people, which is quite a significant number. They are classified into several types, ranging from a fully formed nipple with an areola, to just an areola, to simply a patch of hair or a small pigmented spot. This spectrum of appearances underscores the diverse ways this genetic trait can manifest. They are almost always benign and do not pose any health risks, though very rarely, a doctor might suggest removal if they cause irritation or if there is any concern about their appearance changing. Ultimately, understanding what a supernumerary nipple looks like and why it forms offers a wonderful glimpse into the intricate processes of human development and our evolutionary past. These harmless and often overlooked anatomical quirks are simply another testament to the incredible and varied ways our bodies can develop, adding to the unique tapestry of human diversity without any cause for concern.